We've already bid farewell to screen legends, music icons, and more in 2018. Join us as we take a look at these artists' early works, reflect on their history-making performances, and discuss the circumstances surrounding their deaths. Here are the stars we said goodbye to in 2018. Marvel Comics co-creator Stan Lee died November 12, 2018 at age 95. Born Stanley Martin Lieber, Lee was responsible for helping create iconic characters such as Spider-Man, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Marvel's Thor, The Fantastic Four, Black Panther, and many, many others. For a whole generation of readers, he was the face of Marvel Comics, and maybe even comic books as a whole.
Aren't you? Oh, Stanley. Hi.
The last 3 years of Lee's life were tumultuous, starting in August 2015, when Lee's former assistant sued him for alleged severe mental abuse. Just under 2 years later, Lee's beloved wife of 69 years passed away, and the following January, he was accused of sexually harassing the nursing staff at his home. In 2018, Lee's daughter JC Lee made headlines when she was accused of elder abuse against her father, though the comic book icon denied any such abuse. JC spoke fondly about her father after his death, telling TMZ, "My father loved all of his fans. He was the greatest, most decent man." Actor Burt Reynolds died September 6, 2018, from a reported heart attack. The Hollywood icon was gearing up to film Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood shortly before his death. Smokey and the Bandit made Reynolds a household name in 1977, and the actor went on to build a career that was marked by both big hits and big misses, like turning down the role of Han Solo in Star Wars. Reynolds' personal life was particularly stormy. His divorce from actress Lonnie Anderson was a 22-year process, and the actor was open about never getting over his Smokey and the Bandit co-star and former girlfriend Sally Field, who he called the love of his life. Though Reynolds left us at age 82, his bravado and his legendary mustache will endure on screen forever. Aretha Franklin died August 16, 2018, at 76 years old. The Queen of Soul's family issued a statement acknowledging that she passed away from pancreatic cancer, which she had previously denied battling in an interview with Jet magazine. The severity of her then undisclosed illness wasn't revealed until just a week before she died. Franklin was a musical legend, honored as Rolling Stone's greatest singer of all time. She had 18 Grammys and 44 nominations, and was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She was also a key figure in the civil rights movement, with her songs Think and Respect becoming unofficial anthems for equality. Franklin even performed at Martin Luther King Jr.'s memorial service following his assassination. Rapper Mac Miller, born Malcolm McCormick, died from a reported overdose on September 7, 2018 at just 26 years old. Miller had been open about his struggles with substance abuse, which reportedly contributed to the end of his relationship with pop star Ariana Grande in spring 2018. In February 2016, Miller said in a mini-documentary for Fader, "I'd rather be the corny white rapper than the drugged-out mess who can't even get out of his house. Overdosing is just not cool. You don't go down in history because you overdose. You just die." Miller's family released a statement after his death saying, "He was a bright light in this world for his family, friends, and fans. Thank you for your prayers." World-famous theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking died March 14, 2018. According to the BBC, Hawking, who'd been diagnosed with ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease when he was just 21 years old, died peacefully in his home in Cambridge. He lived to be 76 years old, despite being given just 2 years to live at the time of his diagnosis.
But it's been a great struggle, which I have got through only with a lot of help from my family, colleagues, and friends.
Hawking is survived by his children, Lucy, Tim, and Robert, who said in a statement, "We are deeply saddened that our beloved father passed away today. His courage and persistence with his brilliance and humor inspired people across the world. He once said, 'It would not be much of a universe if it wasn't home to the people you love. We will miss you forever.'" Dolores O'Riordan, the legendary frontwoman of the Cranberries, died on January 15, 2018, at age 46. A UK coroner told the Associated Press that O'Riordan was found dead in her London hotel room, but that no foul play was suspected in her passing. O'Riordan's boyfriend of 2 years, musician Ole Koretsky, wrote in a statement, "My friend, partner, and the love of my life is gone. My heart is broken, and it is beyond repair. Dolores is beautiful. The energy she continues to radiate is undeniable. I am lost. I miss her so much." Celebrity chef Anthony Bourdain, best known for his Emmy-winning TV series Parts Unknown, was found dead after apparently taking his own life on June 8, 2018. He was 61 years old. CNN issued a statement on Bourdain's sudden death saying, "It is with extraordinary sadness we can confirm the death of our friend and colleague. His love of great adventure, new friends, fine food and drink, and the remarkable stories of the world made him a unique storyteller. His talents never cease to amaze us, and we will miss him very much." Bourdain built a name for himself as an outspoken chef with a reformed bad boy reputation. Though he'd admitted to substance abuse problems in the past, the famous chef had reportedly overcome those challenges to become a highly successful food and travel connoisseur and renowned journalist.
Just when you think, I've had enough of this, something really interesting happens. And interesting things happen to me all the time.
When Parts Unknown received a Peabody Award in 2013, the organization remarked of Bourdain, "He's irreverent, honest, curious, never condescending, never obsequious. People open up to him and, in doing so, often reveal more about their hometowns or homelands than a traditional reporter could hope to document." Pawn Stars patriarch Richard Oldman Harrison passed away on June 25, 2018, reportedly from complications related to Parkinson's disease. Richard, a Navy veteran who often spoke of his service on the show, became a fan favorite on the History Channel hit series, which debuted in 2009, though his appearances in recent years have been few and far between. Richard opened the gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas with his son Rick after moving to Sin City in the 1980s. Rick said in a statement, "He was my hero and I was fortunate to get a very cool old man as my dad. That I got to share him with so many others and they got to see what a great family man he was is something I am grateful to have experienced with him." On June 5, 2018, it was reported that fashion designer Kate Spade had tragically taken her own life at 55 years old. Born Catherine Noel Brosnahan, the famous handbag designer is survived by husband Andy Spade, brother of comedian and actor David Spade, and their 13-year-old daughter, Frances Beatrix Spade. According to TMZ, law enforcement sources said Kate left a note for Frances that read, in part, "This is not your fault." The Spade family asked for privacy in a statement saying, "We are all devastated. We love Kate dearly and will miss her terribly." Fitness legend Mandy Blank died in her Los Angeles home on October 29, 2018, at 42 years old. Per TMZ, the 1999 International Federation of Bodybuilding world champion was discovered in the bathtub by a housekeeper and pronounced dead on the scene. Reportedly, no foul play was suspected in Blank's death, and no drugs or alcohol were found at the scene. But an autopsy performed on November 1st proved inconclusive, according to a statement by the Los Angeles County coroner. Fitness icon and nutrition coach Annette Milbers said of Blank's sudden passing, "I'm absolutely shocked. She always made other people feel great."
I'm not just some DVD sitting on the counter. You are going to get a full transformation, mind, body, soul, spirit.
LFO singer Devin Lima passed away on November 21, 2018 at just 41 years old. Lima was one-third of the boy band famous for hits such as Summer Girls and Girl on TV. In October 2017, Lima underwent surgery to remove a tumor from his adrenal gland that was reportedly the size of a football. According to bandmate Brad Fischetti, Lima also had to have his spleen and left kidney removed during the surgery because the organs were engulfed by the tumor. When the tumor was initially detected, Lima felt positive about his prognosis, saying in a video to fans,
"It's great to be holistic and have positive vibes. You can cure a lot. I've cured a lot with just my mind."
Later in October 2017, Fischetti announced that Lima had been diagnosed with stage 4 adrenal cancer. On November 21, 2018, he announced his bandmate's death in an emotional YouTube video.
For me, he was a brother. To his 6 kids, he was a father. To their mother, a wonderful partner.
Sadly, Lima is the second member of LFO to suffer an untimely death from cancer. Frontman Rich Cronin passed away at age 36 in 2010 after battling leukemia. Temptations singer Dennis Edwards passed away at age 74 on February 1, 2018. Edwards replaced original lead singer David Ruffin in 1968, bringing his gospel style to the lead vocals on some of the group's most memorable later career hits, including Just My Imagination, Cloud 9, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and I Can't Get Next to You. He split from the group in 1977 but rejoined a decade later, and in 1989 he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the Temptations. According to the Chicago Tribune, Edwards died from complications from meningitis. He is survived by his wife Brenda, as well as a daughter from his previous marriage to Ruth Pointer of the Pointer Sisters. Swedish DJ and producer Avicii died April 20, 2018 at just 28 years old. The EDM superstar, born Tim Bergling, was most famous for his hits Levels, Hey Brother, and Wake Me Up, featuring Aloe Black. Bergling suffered from some serious medical issues in the final years of his all-too-short life, including acute pancreatitis, which he attributed to excessive drinking. Though he reportedly quit drinking entirely, his health issues continued, leading to the DJ having both his appendix and gallbladder removed in 2014. By 2016, Avicii had retired from touring completely, telling The Hollywood Reporter, "It was something I had to do for my health. The scene was not for me. I'm more of an introverted person in general. It was always very hard for me. I took on board too much negative energy." TMZ reported that the DJ was found dead at a resort in Muscat, Oman. The circumstances surrounding his passing remain unclear. Sadly, these aren't the only celebrities who have left us in 2018. Here's a look at some of the many stars who enhanced our lives before leaving us all too soon. Jerry Van Dyke, Vern Troyer, Fredo Santana, XXXTentacion, Jason Wayne Miller, Reggie Cathy, John Paul Stoyer, Beverly McClellan, Kim Porter, Vernita Lee, Scott Wilson, Fast Eddie Clark, Bobby Zarin, Olivia Cole, Bob Smith, Denise LaSalle, Connie Sawyer, Joel Taylor, Dorothy Malone, Mark Salling, Jim Rodford, John Mahoney, Mickey Jones, John Gavin, Marty Allen, Donnelly Rhodes, David Ogden Stiers, Craig Mack, Sammy Williams, Dushan Monique Brown, Seo Minwoo, R. Lee Ermey, Stephen Bochco, Harry Anderson, Margot Kidder, Senator John McCain.
If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-TALK.